tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. To return is Roberts. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He spun right around one defender, but it only winds up gaining about 3, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Anderson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
6-0 our score after 1. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there. And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about it.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They hand this off to Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, 28 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert back to the air. Finding Williams once more, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Herbert on 1st down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That catch good for only a couple. Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul, roughing the passer for defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Ray McCloud to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On the give, this is Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 35 on second down, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Ben to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 33 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now a throw here to his running back.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, 3rd down here.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It's complete to Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Harris.
59 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.